Good morning, my name is Regina Tena and I'm going to talk about the nucleic acids. The nucleic acids belong to the molecule families and allow genetic information to be transferred. These substances contain a lot of phosphorus and nitrogen. They were named nucleic because they were thought to be found in the nucleus, but were then found outside the nucleus. It was discovered in 1869 by Friedrich Miester. There are two chief types of nucleic acid: the deoxyribonucleic acid, which is DNA, and the ribonucleic acid, which is RNA. Some characteristics of DNA is that DNA contains instructions for all cells which are passed down and that are organized into chromosomes. It is also copied from cell to cell when one is divided. It's usually a double-stranded molecule with a twisted double helix shape, which is composed of a phosphate deoxyribose sugar backbone and four nitrogenous bases: adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. In the RNA, the pentose sugar is ribose and not deoxyribose. It contains uracil instead of thymine. They're generally single-stranded with partial double-stranded regions due to folding back of its single chain. Nucleotides. The information is typically passed from DNA to RNA to the proteins. There are several types of RNA: messenger RNA, transfer RNA, ribosomal RNA, and microRNAs. Messenger RNA is the RNA transcript or RNA copy of the DNA message produced during DNA transcription. Messenger RNA is translated to form proteins. Transfer RNA has three-dimensional shape, and it is necessary for the translation of the messenger RNA in protein synthesis. Ribosomal RNA is a component of ribosomes and is also involved in protein synthesis. Our ribosomes is a minute particle consisting of RNA and associated proteins. They bind messenger RNA and transfer RNA to synthesize polypeptides and proteins. MicroRNAs are small RNAs that help regulate gene expression. It is usually a single-stranded molecule and it is composed of a phosphate ribose sugar backbone and the nitrogenous bases. Nitrogenous bases are the organic compound with two or more nitrogen atoms. A set of 5 nitrogen bases are used in the construction of nucleotides, which are the ones that build up the nucleic acids, like guanine, cytosine, adenine, and thymine. These are the bases that store information, and they depend on the order where they are on. Adenine and guanine, which are the larger bases, are purines. A purine has different kinds of atoms attached to the double bond. Cytosine, uracil, and thymine are pyrimidines. Pyrimidines are different atoms attached to the single bonds. Sugar. They make up the backbone structure of the DNA double helix. They are the building blocks of nucleotides. It is a pentose DNA that gets its polarity from the sugar bases. Sugars in nucleic acids can be either ribose or deoxyribose. Ribose is a carbohydrate that has the formula of C5H10O5. D-ribose was discovered by Emil Fischer in 1891. Deoxyribose, which is 2-deoxyribose in a deoxy sugar, which means that it is the sugar ribose with one oxygen atom subtracted. It was discovered in 1929 by Phoebus Levine. Phosphate group. It is essential for living things since it is really important in the structure of the nucleotide. It is composed of energy-rich molecules like ATP. They are reactive molecules when interacting with hydroxyl groups. Large amounts of energy are needed to form a bond with them. It is an energy storage system. It consists of central phosphorus surrounded by 4 oxygens. There is a negative charge on every oxygen that has only one bond coming off of it. Phosphate consists of 3 components: nitrogenous base, 5-carbon sugar, and 1 or more phosphate groups. Adenine. It's one of the bases that make up DNA. It represents the letter A and it forms compounds that we consider equivalent. Guanine makes up an important part of the DNA chain and it represents the letter G. Cytosine. It is an important part of the nucleic base and it represents the letter C. Thymine. It is also in the DNA chain. It represents the letter T and is present in DNA only. Uracil. It's present in RNA only, and one of the 4 nitrogenous bases that form part of the RNA and the genetic code. It's represented with the letter U. 5-carbon sugar. It is called deoxyribose and it is found in DNA and RNA. 1 or more phosphate groups are also in the DNA chain. The structure is divided into primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary. Thank you, and I hope you've learned something.